for once again, Mamunyina Akwaba, Eba Ifidike so a Pinax TV. I don't know, for some reason, this past few months have been back-to-back arrests of certain Nigerians in Ghana. Now, many people, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama CSA Adiesono. Many people were thinking, say Nigerians were really going to come to the country in masses. Remember, say John Dramani Mahama has wakase oko primary school in Nigeria, and even boasts of his affiliations with Nigeria. Now you could see in Nigeria. So clearly you could see that Mahama has some ties with the Nigerian people, and the Nigerian people like him. But then what Mahama is saying here is that oh, you're Nigerian, you know about Ghana. Make sure, say, oh, Bano, you will follow the rules and regulations. Because in Pentecost, if you go to Rome, you do what Romans do. Now, and I'm saying, you know, I say three bodies. Number one, the Ghana Police. Number two, the Ghana Immigration. Number three, the CSA, that's a cyber security agency. These three organizations have been making some serious arrests. I say arrest back to back. Now, the latest one, no, that is the picture on the screens. These guys that you see on the screens are criminals. These guys that you see on the screens are Nigerians. Omaba Kronumwa. And hello, I'm calling from MTN. We are doing a promotion offer. Obe hangi up now with you phone number. Umomo pin ni ubibia obi awasanso afa osika ene uko baby na nkofobi ejina kwemu bring the money, bring no money omukuta sama jiufo ni ade. Most of these people, not all of them, are Nigerians. Some Nigerians are terrorizing Ghanaians in this country, and because of that, Mahama say sisi ano mu Nigeria for na mu kroma se mu se mu Ghana for so Ghana for hu ntom yes no ye ma mo hu entom. So that is how come and 9 saying we and the Ghana police have been arresting these criminals back to back. Now we'll get into the nitty-gritty of all of this particular issue, but what you are watching on the screen no one shocking thing we want you to keep this particular picture in memory, because we'll revisit it now at the end of the day. You know or you understand the reason why all of this particular thing is actually going on. And therefore, in some way, idea said you and yeah, DB a big deal. But that's sorry, yeah. Not just information if the cybercrime unit, the Ministry of Communication, and the Ministry of Interior party say a confobi chrome higher sounds watch your. Remember, the last time we gave you an update, say a quacha confobi if anything, Tabora, any Abukobi, any environs. Kamiako say yes, sa confu and a woman mako. One more mudi boni, you know, said this is just the beginning. Yeah, this particular information, any pictures if he Sam George, who happened to be the Minister of Communication, information on the Ababe to say Ghana for and now Omaino together with the CSA, they've made certain arrests, and once again, arrests you may make, you know, most of them are Nigerians. So the question is Nigeria for Nigeria for more Ghana modem. So if we're into screens, you read exactly what Sam George said. If we are the pictures ni bibia the ebeka. Now edoska crane, we'll take it bit by bit. Or show you what screens so ever has ya. Or say over the last 48 hours, intelligence led by the CSA, that's the Cyber Security Agency Ghana, identified several suspected cybercrime centers operating within East Legon Hills, Afienya, Kwabenya, Wager, and Tuba. So according to Sam George, or Pacha said the cybercrime units, yaka cyber, online, social media, fraud, sakawa, browse, romance scams, or Pacha and Kofui CSC, that's the cyber security agency, together with no Ministry of Communication, Ministry of Interior, and any other relevant agencies. No, or me say Chrome has say, you know, if Krofobi or Chroma or more fraud. Now fraud no more no. Baby or motiti East Legon Hills. Ebisu ya Fienya. Ebisu ya Kwabenya. Ebisu ya Weja. Ebisu ya Tuba. And also the intelligence indicated that the young men were being exploited and coerced to engage in various cybercrime activities at these locations by kingpins. And no more patch says, Uncle for your more browsing, you know, ebimo eyomania, ebimo so no, you do it in Nigeria and the wabani akacha say you have to work to pay off your debts. And into acquire say, Usho biase, uye bibia, yebebo, ya Joe passport, uye bibia becho, and you know, ube browser, copim time, obenya clients, and as a client, be mo whisker, and son I said, be with me the 2 hour debts. Yento aswaha. Was acting on the CSA-led intelligence, a joint team comprising operatives from National Security Operations, the Cyber Security Agency or the Cyber Security Authority, the Criminal Investigations Department, CID, headquarters, and the National Police SWAT conducted coordinated operations at the identified centers on the 16th and the 17th of January 2025. Into more party say information where no, they have to act on this information. And you to share all of these relevant state institutions, the CSA, that's the Cyber Security Authority, the Criminal Investigative Department, and the CID headquarters, and also the police, the National Police SWAT. These people bemu and attack some for your more finger is legon tuba wager and comment sa a year fraud, momo fraud, and hacking for account edgio musica. During the operations, 9 Nigerian nationals were arrested as suspects, while 44 additional Nigerian nationals believed to be victims were rescued. The victims were found in their respective apartments, operating laptop computers. And I said, "Bra, a police for storming these locations." No, who said most of these people are Nigeria for no, okay. Said dan kesiye ba 10 bedroom. Nigeria phone kingpin nation so you have to chat and make money. Unyes can so be call boss so nti omukọ no matching for 9 as 9 no omo ye kingpins e bi adwane de and then kofo no omo so mase no 44 na omo pa as 44 people win and omo nyina na eye adwuma eni kai because some of them are under duress. Juma no omo yi no omo juma no omo ye no omo nye juma no, they are not doing the work out of their own heart or their own will. They are not doing the work out of their own heart or what? Their own will. What they are doing is that they are being forced to do this kind of work. And according to them, normal parents say, idea on my the omini engine home. Now, far from that to one more, now they were being forced to do this kind of work. Please, for parents say, omo victims, omo victims, and you to rescue omo. And on parents say, bro, and they realize that these people, okay, all of these people are here come once, you know. They were operating with laptops into a apartment in kitten for 4, 3, 5. No more browsing, more laptop, or more browsing, no. So all of these people are victims. Also, searches conducted in the apartment resulted in the retrieval of the following items. Into a bra, a police for almost search they were able to find a lot of items, according to them. No, these items, and then they did use as evidence in court against these people. Okay, particularly these 53 Nigerians, a be victims and a be so a suspects. Okay, into yen share a yen yamana or more can ever say or say searches conducted at the apartment resulted in a retrieval of the following items: 52 assorted mobile phones, 62 laptop computers, 2 pump action guns. Intebro omo share fie ho omo ye search omo say nima bebre ofie ho a omo betimi ne use as evidence against them. Ebini say phones ahodro be 52. Ebini say laptops are the browsers coming for be 62. Ebi say a 2 pump action guns in total, 53 Nigerian nationals were arrested across the various locations as follows. And I'm saying in all, Nigeria 4 bay 53 and yet sure across all of these in BNBI boy. East Legon Hills 5 at East Legon no. Yes, in 4-5. I think so we need to put this particular part on the screens. Okay, because part we read, in projecting to screens, so you be projecting at 2 screens. So until now, no, they are telling us apart from the Ghana police storming these particular vicinities and seizing all of these things too. At the end of the day, almost saying CC pump action gun. And now they are telling us apart from the pump action gun itself too, issues said these criminals, okay, these criminals, a breakdown of how these criminals were arrested. Area ben yet show any idea because I catch you say any area to area. Into share there was now. I'll say in total 53 Nigerian nationals were arrested across the various locations as follows: East Legon Hills 5. Into Crawford 5 if East Legon Hills. Afianya 11. Afianya Kwenchin for 11 are fraud, evil guys, Sakawa boys. Kwabinya and also Chinko for 10. wager yɛkye for 10 tuba yɛkye for 17 so yɛka saa numbers nyina boma nkofo we no at the end of the day no you will see say yes what is really happening here is that yɛkye chomo no area to area to area to area, area to area, area to area. These are criminals. Now, all the arrested individuals have been duly profited. All the arrested individuals have been duly profiled and handed over, okay, to the Ghana Immigration Service for safekeeping and further investigations. We caution foreign nationals invited to Ghana to verify claims made by their fellow nationals to lure them here. And now almost answer party sankofu enye de omakugu baby baako for safekeeping and maybe subsequent deportation. And now aban no esan so de won yama Nigeria for say who Nigeria no be catch us say me de oba Ghana nya bi tua $10,000 a month amesro hwehwemu ye na at the end of the day do your investigation because so wan hwehwemu ye anya investigation na oba krom ha say na ubedi bone ana nipa bedi bone ehyewa yebechew. Also, some individuals picked up at the previous operations have been profiled by the Ghana Immigration Service and Interpol and are successfully been handed over to Nigerian law enforcement operatives at the semi-border. Others are currently facing criminal prosecution before the law court. Protecting Ghana's cyber image internationally is non-negotiable. Kudos to the CSA team and our partner law enforcement agencies for God and country. So, according to Sam George, I said, these people are here come one seven who picture on the screen. So, in all, no, these are various locations. Yechebi wo East Legon Hills, Yechebi wo Afienya, Yechebi wo Tuba, Yechebi wo Weja. All of these guys say actually chomotum so mu nyina laptops so mu de Brazil then pass ebi mu de ye de mu ba Ghana say omu be ye adwuma. Obi abefo fi Nigeria so omo we adwuma e wo Ghana. Until they don't even know what they are doing. But then kingpins who are actually no pass say and omu ya go one particular place be kra de e de omo Nigeria for ne say omu nji omo de because if show mono they were victims, they are not suspects. But one more suspects need the pass the law is going to deal with them accordingly, and that is the issue. So everyone is actually talking about it. This is exactly what is really going on. So it's for issue way and air course. So once again, you try and bar to us. So therefore, that is exactly what is really going on. Now, Pinax CSA, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, she's been jet off to a country. As our country, leader, your friend Domboya, General Mamadi Domboya. Therefore, there's a video involved. Let me give you a brief background about this guy. Way back, some time ago, we reported right here on this particular platform, not just on this particular platform, but then it was of general news. Say, a year, your friend is saying Guinea, okay? Kudita bi esi ho. Na kudita esi ho nipa o ma sa kudita ne baaye no. Na your friend eye Domboya. Na obeka se Guinea na omo president your friend Alpha Conde. Na say Alpha Conde no na issues e won ho kakra. Ene ni enim de esi ya sa army elite army commander ya your friend Domboya yi. Na oye the head of Guinea Special Forces no. Oh yeah because it's a particular head of Guinea Special Forces. No? For you to actually be that head, no, then I was also a person with training wa brutre Israel and Senegal into or tactics and tactical experience. I just say, and yasem kitwa. Now, Ebra Obaye and Chebia and overthrow a year the president of Guinea and after the or who interim leader. So okay, I could d'etat, the coup d'etat no, and Chebia the president for a basis. I mean, interim president, send the presidency so. For now, I need president. I need president. Basis to that channel, mayor president, which is an interim president. Now we are that sorry ya. Papai or see ya quite elections. I'm a nebini and nuntino or by the heading. Or by swearing who in and I say swearing in as president. And what any who say, yeah, vice president Jinana Opokwajima shame on your kujo to shame. Omafu play gidi omuko General Mamadi Domboya. Now it is no news because I say January 7, 2024 elections this January 7th 2025 a brand new Prez Mahama CSA. This man actually came. I said president be an white person and a white lady nam on one. But you share this particular video of a year Jintia a year your president your vice president wakupimo your bar. Kwame Nkrumah edin ababi piemu because Guinea and a Kwame Nkrumah de okuwu ewo ho. Obako piem bebi a Kwame Nkrumah ewu ye ni nyina ye babaka ye de bebremo.
First, it was Ghana and Guinea. These are the two countries that started, and the other countries also joined. We've had the regional blocs, SADC, ECOWAS, and so on, and they are all attempts for us to rethink what has happened to our country in terms of the divisions and the importance that lays ahead of us to ensure that we are bridging the gaps and becoming closer and closer. So we are very happy that we were here to support a new president of the same country.
Mamadi Doumbouya, président de la République élu.
Okay, so that was some of the snippets I will share. Therefore, far from all of these things are air course, their major concerns are not it is air course. One of the major concerns is that why would our vice president be entertaining a person who came to power through coup d'etat? But no sense when Ubeka so Jao I'm saying this before the SSBU, the penny, they know and they also your friend is gravitate towards one more or my coup d'etat into any one. But far from that too, Minuka say the vice president actually did something that many people are applauding. Now only say history, Ebra coup d'etat, Ebra Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown. We be a country or J no feso Guinea, okay? Intino Minuka say Ebra vice president together with Okujoto Black omukoye no omuko PM ewo Guinea Guinea. They went to where Kwame Nkrumah was actually buried. Where Kwame Nkrumah lived before NIGERIANS na the Okowu. Yenhwe we are post here or say I was invited to visit Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's residence in Conakry while in Guinea. Nkrumah was hosted by His Excellency Ahmed Sekou Touré. Standing in the place where our first president lived was a reminder of the strong historical bonds between Ghana and Guinea, forged through a shared vision of Pan-Africanism and African unity. I reflect on Dr. Nkrumah's enduring legacy, his close relationship with Guinea's people, and his unwavering belief in the political and economic emancipation of Africa. We must preserve our shared history and draw inspiration from it as you confront temporary challenges. This visit to the Republic of Guinea was productive and meaningful. It strengthened our diplomatic ties between the two countries and renewed personal and official commitment to the Pan-African ideals and continue to guide our foreign policy and regional engagement. It's now according to a year vice president or party say ebro omukọ ye no ete say omukọ ekopie mu ewo your friend is saying baby ana Kwame Nkrumah e de owo. So some of the pictures are ebeba no we efie we and na Kwame Nkrumah e de etim just by the B side that time no president Sekou Touré on and not tia so or the ho ema Kwame Nkrumah during that time los serious but Kwame Nkrumah no yare ya just say you didn't call I think Israel or so okubuye. So you know this place was a very luxurious place almost visited wa enye asem ketwa. So as you can see we are trying to get more of the pictures and we'll just do just that. These particular pictures, it tells us exactly what really happened and even how sense way at the end of the day though some people would believe say idea way of course idea say be because there are people who are always complaining say I say all the time and each and every time as a NDC for they are gravitating towards leaders and now one more say be coup d'etat but according to the party say be your friend Pan-Africanism. So one day they will see all of these African countries as one. And you know that is exactly what is really going on. We will take a look at some pictures because one of the things you also realize is that the person now who was also beside the Jenana Opoku Ajiman was Honorable Okujoto Black, whom we are learning might be the running mate of Jenana Opoku if she wins the NDC flag bearer race. But then Oshe the whole screens no so say Siana pictures are Bra Okujoto Black together with the vice president almost told me why at the end of the day enye asemkwetu ati se na akwa se enije enkwa. Now Okujoto Black so ebe posti a whole lot of things echiche mu de ntia omuko pie mu ewo your friend is saying Guinea, and even the reason why they were there because they believe that the Guinea people and also the Ghana people we share a whole lot of things together. So he even posted certain pictures Okujoto Black posti a whole lot of things and a lengthy things na ochemu some of the reasons, and one of the things ABC at the end of the day near the ebe screens so enye asemketwa. So that is exactly what is really going on right here on this particular platform. So ye betie in sema Okujoto Black or de etuja what he said ebrom ko pie mu ho, and even some of the updates if you ever what should we expect between the relationship and now as in the relationship between Ghana and also Guinea. So once again we have certain screenshots and messages the Minister of Foreign Affairs or the Tuja will gladly put all of these things on the screen. So as you can see, when Okujoto Black posted congratulations to President Mamadi Doumbouya and the friendly people of Guinea for the peaceful democratic transition. Ghana stands today and Ghana stands ready to forge closer ties as we build on the extraordinary bond of brotherhood between President Ahmed Sekou Touré and Ghana's founder Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah, who significantly also served as a co-president of Guinea after his infamous overthrow on 24 February 1966. Ghana wishes Guinea the very best on the watershed democratic journey. It's basically normal party say Sisiano omuko PM. So these are some of the pictures of the event omuko PM. As you can see, this was the time and Vice President Osifi claim. So this was the brave receive or more to Black Union. And this is the president, Mamadi Damboya. Aminoka say he's been sworn in as Guinea's president. And as you can see, these are the Guinea people. Ebra na Omonia Jia. So if you don't know, a back of some church, Ebra, you did Choni Kwame Nkrumah from Ghana. Ebra ko Guinea, no. He was made the co-president. You could see, say, President Ahmed Sekou Touare. And I say, oh, you be a na Ope Kwame Nkrumah sem ye pa. So Ebra Ghana, you see him penny biom no. You could see closely and clearly say at the end of the day, no Kwame Nkrumah, the Guinea president felt say no, Papa we are Ghana force or mon pen no or your assets. Into the intimi the intimi Jan Hoka. If Ghana force or mon pena. Uba Krum has said, we believe that Kwame Nkrumah did the war. We believe that Kwame Nkrumah will be a bit my boy. So they made him co-president. That is how come Guinea for a month for Kwame Nkrumah the India grosser. So that is the issue. Koso Aminoka say no. That is how come our vice president Aku PM Conakry, Guinea. In summer Koso and now. It's therefore. Mami always screen so a din different year Sedinam Tamaklu. Sedinam Tamaklu. Now, sa woman yi Minoka say no, she has been arrested in the Sedinam Tamaklu. She has been arrested in the United States of America. Now, Minoka say no, we are getting a fresh update because according to the US, no government, no any the branch of the US government or much no, they are citing certain reasons for this particular woman's arrest. I was also who say a Brian Mount update. We told you said this woman was actually arrested by what? By the marshals, the US marshals. Omo a special team. Omo make sure say obi a we di bone e wo US bia no. At the end of the day, say nipa no ye china ye no mefa embran so. Na me no ka say nipa ba ko no so US and ni di nsem ni chi Kevin Taylor is now out here giving us blow by blow accounts and secret into this particular woman's arrest. Now we know that this woman since 2024 and I pay say no and no catch a course or yari into or kwakoja saba and no one baby. So she was actually tried in absentia. Now Kevin Taylor Abemaya bombshell report about this woman and even what is really going on with US so yeah should video a back a better so.
Now moment for kakra. Oferata wonsam kakra aba. Now, before I go into Oferata's issue, ye nyina ya beti say former Maslock CEO Sedina Tamaklo Ationu detained at Nevada Southern Detention Center. Ghana ambassador to US Victor Smith confirms. And then you bring the ambassador, Mr. Victor Smith, and now His Excellency Victor Smith. Oba Joy News, Oba clarify. Asasi Radio, Jandambi, and the Jandambi are doing in the say, Omo. The story be about trouble until say omo person catch Ghana for say this lady has not been arrested. The lady has been arrested. Now you see, this lady's matter is not like an ice matter. And your ice ne chima amuwe. This lady extradition and a danoso and a yatsono. It is a oh shema amuwe case moi. The security agency handling this matter, they are not going to put this woman out there just like that. They need to protect records. They need to make sure, say, some are so the protection, high security, or say protecting ye, and sana omo deporting, and also omo extraditing Edinako Ghana. Until you cannot just get up and say, Mako, Nevada, I've Googled, I'm looking for this woman's name. Wait, Jimmy, it does not work like that. Into Asasi Radio, led by Gabriel Chidako, and the Jandam they were putting out there. No, they have gone to check. This woman has been arrested in the United States of America because the government of Ghana, remember, and the Ambassador Victor Smith, or can send me or Joy News, or see, Mami were extradition, NPP for the two mu, and the NDC for Basuba pencil. That means to say they wanted to get this woman into extradition and the whole that. It's the NDC for by Attorney General Bina or starting a US for the Dean Como say this woman needs to come back home and serve her sentence. And finally, this woman has been arrested. The reason why MPP for don't like this woman being arrested and being brought back to Ghana and they say, Samami Weba Ghana, was say Omotia CSA. They don't have any excuse when it comes to Kenofuriates matter. Because we say right now, no. MPP for the Omagia to second for that. But their argument is that why can't you try him in absentia? Adentina, why Yaja so ye party a year for Adentina Muntimin Chan Abra Oniho. Mammy will cry and this, yet Mammy way or court, Emma Buana 4. Emma Kachen's uncle de Fiasi, and or the permission by us or court, son, we are 1 week a day, and one babium. Into Mammy way there, Niger town at Daho. Said if 50 years cry or Bagana or straight to jail. But can for yet and what boy a chrono. Ye hiano manabe in one or say the same case. No problem. Right now, this woman has been arrested by the US Marshals. Now the question here is Moana Mode eye Mami we asem a different kenoforiata. What are you going to say today? And until Gabi Ochedako early this morning, Okacha Asasefo say they should put some fake news out and tell the people say, this woman called Tamaklo Etionamno Etionuno Yencheno Omakoya research Omanfa any document to tell us say through an email exchange, through a telephone conversation, they just came to put out to say, oh, it is not true. But the embassy of Ghana Omu released an official statement. The embassy the Ghana embassy Washington DC. This is an embassy. Mr. Victor Smith or Ambassador Victor Smith or the president of Ghanaians in Ghana, in America, when he requests for information from the US government, they have no option than to give to him because he is representing Ghana. He is our president here. So for an embassy to release a statement and for the ambassador to sign, not a stupid radio station in Ghana, because of politics in they just come out and say it is not true, it's a lie. Then it means the people behind the radio station, oh my Jimmy, from Monday we are coming to list the editors our assassin. Now this is the statement the embassy released. And what did it say? 15th of January 2026. Arrest and detention of Mrs. Sedina Tamaklo Ationu. I can today confirm that Mrs. Sedina Tamaklo Ationu is being detained at the Nevada Southern Detention Center, 2190 East Mesquite Avenue, Pahrump, Nevada, which is all the way in the West Coast. Now, my information is that she was detained by U.S. Marshals on January 6th and has since been kept at that detention center. I am reliably informed that acting on an extradition request sent to the U.S. authorities sometime in July 2024, U.S. Marshals arrested Mrs. Tamaklo Ationu and placed her in detention to await her day in court. Victor Emmanuel Smith Infantini, he is the ambassador of Ghana for Ewaha. And I listened to his interview on Joy News Now. This woman is going to face court on the 21st of January. We are court 21st January. So then a radio station was sitting in Ghana. A radio station yadi cocaine sika and a drug money. Ekache Ghana for say official statement a free embassy DC no, it is a lie. Why? So what we are saying here and say, Mami we your friend Sedenam. I always forget her name. Your friend Sedina Tamaklo. Ya Chinwa America. NPP are buying and sending a extradition request in 2024. It is a China MPP for and America by catcher almost say Omuga de Nibia ba asamudan so Yanfanembra and finally Yachima Meno. It's we Ghanaians, we are all supposed to support the extradition request now. Yes, so you're pushing for Kenoforiata to be brought to Ghana. So this alone, and I said the NPP as a political party, they are supposed to release a statement. They are supposed to release a statement and say, we are very happy that today the government of Ghana, through the Attorney General, they have taken this step, this decision to bring back this woman, Sedina Tamaklo. Now, we are almost say we would like the Attorney General to use the same energy to bring Ken Oforiatta to Ghana. This is what we are expecting from a party that is a patriotic party. In nine, Ekufuado atichidere kwasi ampenyi wotewo. Since Ken Ofori-Atta asamba Jimmy for can be. One na employ Ken Ofori-Atta. Ya papa Kufuor tewo. Ken Ofori-Atta asamba on can be. Ha kono uso agiment tewo. Ken Ofori-Atta asamba on can be. Mo party neck omo tewo. Impenyin toto omo nyine guo. Ken Ofori-Atta none of them. Anka say neck a release statement. No mo ka check Ken Ofori-Atta say we NPP, we want you to come because your actions, you know, and then Amagana for you say a and so the neck is sitting there because they are in support. Say Obi we are don't na bruchire. Kufuor supports that. Ekufuor supports that. Hakano Usman supports that. The party leadership, Michael Kwe, they all support criminality. And into the neck of the NPP, National Executive Council, they have not been men enough and women enough and people with integrity enough to release a statement to tell Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo that he should tell Ken Ofori-Atta to come to Ghana. They are all in Ghana telling us they are statesmen. Yeah. You people are liars. Mon kano kure impenifo enkokura. Mon kano kure mosaria. Let us build a nation. We know we want to make sure there's accountability in the Ebusamono neck of NPP. National Executive Council. Kufuor kahon. Ekufuor kahon. Makmenu kahon. Michael Kwe kahon. Impenifo enkokura mosimu ye statement amudi no kure. Release a statement and tell us say Ken Ofori-Atta needs to come home because who employed Ken Ofori-Atta? It was the NPP. Moya Kronfo party, emun kwarani mpenifonya muye wifuo. The ICE or the American government release statements be about Ken Ofori-Atta egigim. Say US ICE describes Ofori-Atta as illegal alien. United States ICE for release statement through their PRO, Public Relations Office. Say in the eyes of America, Ken Ofori-Atta onye nipa. Or ye alien. Ye can't America form ye nipa on count. Unim alien. Extraterrestrial spirit. Ofi planet to be soon by on ye nipa. They cannot see him as human, as an American, as somebody we can treat as human. He is an alien. Unim alien. Mr. S, get me alien definition. In fact, let me do it. Mr. S, let me see. Definition of alien. Alien. But say, South America for so Omuhu Ken Ofori-Atta, they see him as an alien belonging to a foreign country or nation. He's an extraterrestrial spirit. Almost say an alien, Omu Obi alien, a foreigner, especially one who is not a naturalized citizen of a country where they are living. Ken Ofori-Atta is not a naturalized citizen of America. He's living here as an alien, the same as those criminals saying that they are on TikTok school. They are in TikTok school in America. And kwasi aforo mugu henyi na mushe shekeji mu. Almost say about America. Omu aliens. They are extraterrestrial spirits. Omu alien. Omu beifo. We are beifo no bi do yere. Abi tie me ya. We are beifo. O yare. And obi say di yere. Munya mo konfie. So American government in Ken Ofori-Atta as an extraterrestrial spirit or a beifo. It is on atiasefo na America. He is an alien. Uncle Krobus also go. You are an alien. You have been discovered. Your cover has been blown. You cannot live among the living. Go to your planet. Also go. Get over to the America for person. I'm not going to go to my planet. I don't like my planet. You will go to your planet. I don't want to go to my planet. I will stay here. We say go to your planet. You are an alien. The same as those foolish people who are supporting you people, the MPP, living in America. They are all fucking aliens. Go to your planet. And you are sitting there. You are going. You are an alien. You are an extraterrestrial spirit. You are dangerous. You and Mame Wata have the same status. So Kroma, na sa onya naturalized citizen. Na unkutankrata, only Mame Wata ya pet. You are an alien. You are an extraterrestrial spirit. You are dangerous. You can destroy a nation. Ken Ofori-Atta and Kroma singing, you are going to go back to your planet. I don't want to go to my African planet. You will go. You are an alien living on frozen food. You are an alien. abrofo ne kan anya me dwudwam. Now abrofo na saka be foforo. Wedwa oh bodam dey say me dwunu ho. Omo say Kenoforiata. Omo say Kenneth Nana Ya Oforiata is an illegal omo sa man West cry. Alien ne cry ba go. Yes I say illegal. And so di we akoto e dey. Odi we akoto. Odi counterfeit akoto we. When a master near dangerous no. Omo say Kenneth Nana Ya Oforiata is an illegal alien from Ghana. Ghana is his planet. He should go to his alien planet. Kenneth Nana Oforiata is an illegal alien from Ghana that is facing corruption and corruption-related charges in his home country. So the Americans want the illegal alien to go back to his planet. He is an extraterrestrial spirit. Oh, you're dangerous. America phone po omo hunu so alien keko o say illegal alien agwa we de yes o de woni mama water pe woni papa water pe just we bonsam we extraterrestrial spirit 2.0. Go back to your planet. Say I'm not going to go. Woni nam higher there yacho. Go back to your planet. Or say he's not going to go to his planet. You are an illegal alien. On the alien your legal ones who akwa we say alien or say illegal. Just or the counterfeit akoto we. Oh yeah, UFO. Kenoforiata is an UFO. Is a clear UFO. Americans are investigating him. Trinitino or a UFO. Extraterrestrial spirit. Yes. Unidentified foreign object and a very UFO. Or your unidentified foreign object living on frozen food. He was captured in the middle of America capital, and unidentified foreign object was captured. He has been captured. Captured. An illegal unidentified foreign object. You are a UFO. Go back to your planet. I'm not going to go. I want a lawyer. Oh, but damn. You want a lawyer for what? You are an illegal alien. You are an extraterrestrial spirit. You still want a lawyer. A lawyer to allow you to stay here. You will go back to your planet. You will go because we cannot allow you in America for this cast and for almost say. Ken Oforiata entered the United States on May 28, 2025 on a visitor's visa with an expiration date of November 27, 2025. Oforiata overstayed his permitted admission. Time or this spacecraft in the bar, you know. America for some investigations, you know, the UFO, the extraterrestrial spirit called Kenoforiata, aka Kenoforiata, his ship, the foreign ship landed in America on the 28th of May 2025. In fact, the ship was supposed to take off back to his planet on the 27th of November 2025, but he overstayed. The UFO started getting comfortable, started eating frozen food, started moving around like a schoolboy. He thought he could mingle with the humans, the living. So the UFO started hiding. And then the American system and security started looking for the unidentified, the foreign object. That is how they were able to pick him out. The census in Washington, D.C. picked this UFO up. He's an extraterrestrial spirit. And this guy, who is a foreigner and an alien and an illegal alien, is now telling us he wants to hire a living human being, a person who is allowed to live in this country, to defend him, an illegal alien. How can you, a UFO, hire a naturalized citizen to defend you? You just need to take your ship and go back to your planet. Also on the planet, you know. The UFO is fighting the American people. Kenoforiata against the Americans. The black UFO. Now, America for us cast and for me. I'm gonna say the Trump administration has been abundantly clear. Aliens must America for so fool. Hey, America for Sibia will be where they are there wrong. Just a week also the Trump administration has made it abundantly clear aliens must respect our laws or face the consequences. Overstaying a visa is an immigration law violation that can result in deportation. Almost say the Trump administration, the president of America, Trump administration, almost manaya clear say aliens. Almost gather foreigners who aliens must respect our laws, also must respect American laws. Because we are alien now, but in America. Now, say illegal alien, you need to respect the laws. O time do also of our ship now called crew. Kenofurata is not respecting the laws of America. He's an illegal alien, a UFO trying to rub shoulders with the American system. Unidentified flying object, right? Oh, sorry, it's not foreign object. No, unidentified foreign object. We want to say foreign, it is not flying. The ship has not flown yet. So Kenofurata is a UFO, unidentified foreign object, not flying object. Why flying? Foreign. The unidentified foreign object does not want to leave. He should go and enter his ship. For the ship to take him back to his planet, he says he needs a lawyer. Oh, dying. Go chrome. I'm on for America. You do a Kenofurata left here. Thank you, Mr. S. My team say, Mimusa question way. Almost Kenofurata. Oh, sorry. Kenofurata entered the United States in May on a visitor's visa. May. Per OSP, no. Kenofurata left Ghana January. So January, February, March, April. 4 months. No she UK. No she islands. Kenofurata free Ghana January. Per OSP report or the Maya, meboa. And America for say, Ofurata ra America May. In this Ofurata ra America May. January, February, March, April. May ni krampono ura the latter part of May, 28th May, meaning January, February, March, April, May, 5 months. Na Kenofurata hefa na no wo. Time Kenofurata free Ghana January no. This UFO, this unidentified foreign object, where was he living for the past 5 months? We want answers from Kenofurata's lawyers. Was he in the UK? Was he on one of the islands where you people are stashing your money? Where was Kenofurata living for the 5 months? Not him. Oba America and also nature or nature mano. Baby, I know one on a hospital in your. Baby, I Kenofurata work for 5 months. No, into na hospital bia or home any surgery. No, mum just say Jimmy. Oh, Kenofurata is a bandit. He's a first-class bandit. Set it in called Cinderella movie ni mua and come back to Apentino. No more in the picture. No more Abobo Edian say he is wanted. He's a bandit. I don't know what to say. Kenofurata, Sanka our Rapunzel movie mua. I mean, Madam Marisha cartoons nina Rapunzel, right? Sanko Rapunzel was a dear Rapunzel was a dear sa movie mua. Anko a bandit. Anke in the pictures that tell you who would Emma man for channel. Sanka Kenofurata or movie to say Cinderella mu and I say or be to say movies me Madam Marisha Bibri Anko a bandit in the pictures that tell you who you channel way or your UFO. He has been arrested by ICE.
Okay, so that is in summer Kevin Taylor Edibetuja. Fast track, that Tony a general, Dominic Ayini, wako make a revelation, be more a part say the onama all fighting against on a Kamiako say he's guilty of that same thing. Now when you say Ghana, no, our constitution, no, it prohibits a vote buying. Onwa Dominic Ayini ankasa no, me who say he's undertaking certain investigation in regards to vote buying and in elections. A friend is saying more feasance and as election more practices. But me no kasa is here granting interview with Bolare. I'm a sign interview no granted no. I'm out for a party say Mahama should do two things. Either so be sake Dominic Ayini and also be sincha investigation and na say obechedo. In sembe na Dominic Ayini ekan. According to Dominic Ayini no party say ya kase politics. Sika before be a politician who face can shema enya no kre because ono a hoti o kasa and he's guilty of that. Because Ebra no kwakwaye MP no Obitimi can say he spent an excess over 10 million Ghana cedis just for him to be an MP. I'm for business say, oh, you're lawyer, common lawyer as professor. Ukunye say scan ewe hinfa. Now, at question Bolare saying beside and says, so now people supported you with some money. It will be supported with some money to your faith, ebe catch us. Oh, what me nipa will your investigation into dear. A son said, me boa on announce, oh, and yes, me boa poa, while the shampoo me boa, and I do baby away to me patcho mini pay, shed ask them ne can ye, mammy. And no cry, no, it's my say a question. Now, and no amount for Eka say, if this is what Dominic Ayini is saying, then he is not fit to be the Attorney General. You could see in summer or the Tuja. When we come back, we will continue with this particular update.
Have you taken money from an individual before for your campaign?
Oh, several individuals.
Was that ethical?
Yes, I mean they basically donated.
Did you declare? Is that right? Are you not compromising if you're an MP or a politician and you go to a businessman, you go to a media person, say, I'm supporting you and this is the amount of money?
Yes.
AG, tell us sincerely, would that compromise you or not?
No, it doesn't compromise me. It doesn't compromise me. Okay, and let me say this. All right, all the political parties receive donations, either in cash or kind, from companies, from individuals, and so on. All right, I am no exception.
Okay,
and I'm not an angel when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Because I cannot run a campaign. I mean, so my first campaign, for instance, was run 70% from my own resources.
Okay.
All right. So
how much did it cost you to be? Yes.
At the time,
in 2012.
In 2012, I believe I must have done probably in excess of 1.5 million.
Million Ghana cedis?
Yes, at the time.
To become an MP?
Yes, to become an MP, yes.
You know,
I must have, yes.
Wow.
You know, and it's becoming more and more expensive.
In 2024, how much did you spend? That must have been like 5 million.
I can't put a figure on it, but certainly between 3 to 4 million Ghana cedis.
And that is why people who will support will also then come to you and demand for certain.
Yeah. And part of the problem is the politics of patronage, because we are basically usually paying people, you know, to vote for us.
Yes.
And I don't think that is right, but I am forced to do it because that is a norm.
That is bribery.
So for instance, almost every rally that I go to,
yes,
right. So we usually organize these little village rallies, right? You go to the rally and you are leaving the rally ground, and then you give them 20,000.
What?
That this MP says you should take this for water, and then the people clap, and then they stay back and share the money. Wow. Yes.
So it means that if you don't have the money, you might have the intellect. If you don't have the appeal,
don't worry about intellect. The appeal must be there, but don't worry about intellect. Really? I can tell you for
money. Then it's money crashing.
So let me tell you something.
Please do.
In 2012, I had just gotten to Bolga East from the classroom. So basically, I was very theoretical about my politics. So I was talking a lot of theory and so on and so forth. And then when I finished, my team will tell me that we need to give them transport, or we need to give them money. Then at a point in time, I was just spending, and then I would call my office. I'll call then my practice manager was for Senior Dalaba, Dr. Dalaba Rohi. I'll call her and say, look, I need more money. Can you do a check and let us go withdraw money? So I was basically running my campaign from my pocket. All right. So at a point in time, I told my campaign manager, I said, Joe, so maybe I should just give you people the money to distribute and let me go back to yes. It got to that. It got to a point that I said, it's not like they are looking for ideas. Of course, you make promises. I will build you a library, I'll do this, I'll do that. But it's not about convincing them, about your capabilities. Most of the time, it's about what you can give, at the end of the day.
This is interesting.
That makes
somebody just sent in a message and he says, look, with the MPP primaries and for even the NDC, if you have over 200,000 delegates and you are even giving each person 1,000 or 500,
yes,
that is over 20 million.
Yes.
Why are you going to?
Yeah. And my luck is that my constituency is a very small
constituency. Yes.
So I don't.
So if you are even doing 50,000, 50,000 people.
Yeah, and I have been very, very, very modest with them when it comes to money.
They understand you.
They understand. No, they understand that. Look, Bola, I also use my personal money,
yes,
to do things for the communities. Ooh. So I always tell them that it is better for me, all right, to come and dig a borehole for you than to give you the cash to spend. That's right? Great. It is better for me. I buy electricity poles to extend
with your own money, not the common fund.
With my own money, not the common fund. Yeah. Before the elections, I spent close to 200,000 buying electricity poles for one of the deprived communities, in my constituency. Wow. I buy wires, by myself. So most of the time, if you ask, my very good friend and partner in Chambers, Godwin Tamaklu, all right, Eduji.
Yes.
Now the MPA CEO.
Yeah.
Every time we won a case or we won a big we got money from our clients, I'll tell him, I'll say, okay, so 50% of this is going to the constituency.
So really, Honorable, it's not about you. You want to see your people do well. You want to give back.
I really took the decision to run because I wanted to make a difference.
In for some we are Dominic Ayini Edibe Tujano. Many people have started complaining, say, ethics now with the huge ones attorney general never because you are saying something and saying, say, normal. Meanwhile, we know say what's buying in this country, normal. Regardless, nipa also no in a way, also through subtle jabs, all parties are also eba. Ayenim says, oh yeah, thank you to because 2 second year money away. Now they say the kitia, okusu yeah, thank you to. But me no win him say a presidential campaign and na all year no for himself. Now on the same day I to just say, as a grassroots for ni bima started complaining. E bimu a started complaining. Mon kai hunu se party no mo yeah na party ni to for ma. Omo nyina na sabi o ma to form. Yentin se ma auditude.
Mo nya bibia se abai no betra so ache na mo so mo bredu na mo so manya bibi na ba pa ya se ensay ya wo na o bebre abai mu ko nwadie no so no se obi di bi na mo wa chire no mo ne ya no mo so mo de twira mo testimonial Sachina Sakonya no bedam panya. Mumu wai ene betime yi no amana kodi ade no. Se woni ya kire se obi a oti akonya no so oboa no ama adwuma na akoyi a sachina bibi besi no oni ho a woni e ba hwehwe wo so aba bedi na de. Na se woni ya kire se woni bibi bia wo modin se e be sei na nipa oti so na nimbegu ase no afiri ho. Na ya di amawa nipa no free wa party fo a wo nyina beka se papa ika ho ena oma atorancha mu to yen enti mo de manual ya so ye be didi na se ama ono so abehwe ho enti ahwa ya mfa ma wo enti masre se wa wo pre ade a wanya bo modin se wo ba yire wo ho no aye party adwuma na wo ho abeda nso se Papa waya ade okopira ade wanya enso na ho ade a ode ata ade ya chi no onukura obo mode chen de ye de amano no.
Okay, in some way na a seeding ketia edit tuja, many people are interpreting it as something different, but according to him, he's just doing what is right. Musu say we ni na no presidential campaign na all year, but see they be thank you to because Mahama ye thank you to into no so afi no obabe ye regardless no in some way na air course now straight no. You're moving on to the camp of Dr. Bawumia. In terms of MPP elections are so in 10 days or sorry in 12 days time, the 31st of January 2026. No, Kamia Kwesi Chema to me has come out from the death and at the dead. But Chema to me court cases be I buying edia slapping and as I buying edia tono so no. The BOD court akwani abasa inter mano and shada any active like that. for his own campaign, and I said for him to campaign for a year the preferred candidate, which is Dr. Bawumia. But in same year, the Ababeto say, you know, can abeye kwakotu and kofo bibre eka ehonsem ABC dinya de ade no ono no obibi kakraka. Na some of can say amafo bibre kaso politics no akani Muslim read or see debi. And this is the first time I want to meet is actually after the whole court in sense no, he's doubling down in attacking Kennedy Japan, Brian Champon, and the likes. In the video ever back ever.
It is a 2 minute pedia. And yes, madam for new way. And yes, a new way in the walk. And yes, a way in a yatin. And yes, a way in a penasem. Name mom. Dear, didn't quarrel, but me a to me in a mayano. Me poacho constituency executive say, I am Council of Elders, me poacho 1 year didn't call election 2028 or Barine. Coordinators, me poacho 1 year and call election 2028. Police station, police station, police station, police station, police station. Police station, police station. I am 1 year for the call election 2028. I am 1 year for the call. I am 1 year for the call. I am 1 year for the call. Mesdames et Kassani Bavier and Moutier. Moutier. And you pan Numuna or Mopetu meaning in Ano or Munina MPP for. Omunyina na komo ye na so ba ko pa enu onyakopo ayi ni say awoso ye flag bearer ye free ha kopa ebi ba besi a kire mesramo Asante region Asante regional chairman ade ba ko pa na mesramo momma yen speak one voice. Let's use our votes to speak one voice. Let's direct ourselves and vote for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. He's our future. He's the future of Ghana. So we are going to vote massively for Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. May God bless you all. I love you. I love you all.
Okay, that's some way to and Bawumia the campaign spokesperson, one of them, lawyer Buchi, or also or didn't say Mbeka say Bawumia should be the preferred candidate, and according to him, Ken ya dear, but nipa obitima boa party no or experience Dr. Bawumia.
Why we need to vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to say barrister and then down for the colleagues now also to about Dr. Bawumia. I've already made the first point here. Ghana has an obedient they need to test your resilience. They need to test your formidability as an obedient penny. The second one is the can say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I've made the point say he is Obia Ghana had the rank and file of this country. Obia him no. Let's hear you grab it deserve internally no. Ebini mafin ebini mu ye billboard ni t-shirt because afi no market yo ba be hwe kroma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kra ni billboard ni krom because he doesn't need any introduction again. But you see, Evans, it's very important to answer na question now bisa so I make this point say and for 5 near contestant from the first person to the last person Obi Asefata. They are all NPP people in good standing. Omunyo mu ye party mba. Enti na me betina no say men kasa ntia obi I mean did you obi atemin mo obi akasentwi because omunyo mu Sefata mu ye party for mu ye in good standing. However ye po obi obetima je power ama MPP Dr. Bawumia ye po obi a NDC for ni suro no ne candidate Dr. Bawumia ye po obi so a Ghana for acting a message. I compare the message with Obifo from Muchusu any panel over him because of the economic situations at the time now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But the delegates now, the Bakunte also Mutu Abama Dr. Bawumia is because of the welfare system now, Dr. Bawumia, which I think is a fantastic idea because a part in a Yukua, we have to be able to pay attention to the welfare needs of our people. Dr. Bawumia said about the welfare system. Now, welfare system now or there banner. When we say candidates need be started, we have any idea now or more call constituencies no mukita forms. Yeah, teacher forms now no actually. Now, some candidates no just forms ni we are no at 12 with the car boot baby on fanya juma. But the point Dr. Bawumia is making is that we are in a digital world. Or will be a data on the phone so. Me purchase what you say. MPP polling station executives mo ye 210. Obia data e wo ni phone so a obia ne na same here. Me ni abema say na obetima bu obi no. Who here ni pa na same here. Because obia same here is different. Ebia Mr. Evans so ti hey. Ebia wa same here ni so scholarship. Ebia wa same here ni say ope ebi a car bi di aye boat ana bibi ebi a wase mi ane say ope financial support ebi a business ebi a wase mi ane say you want to further your education obi ane na say mi ebi obi so wase mi ane say ne maame kra yare ope financial support di aboa ne maame obi obi so ko police me pese me ko police obi ho no man dream ne say obi so ko police obi ho no man dream pa ne say obi so suansa no dwuma. Into ne was here obia ni na same here, and until say be hu nkrofo na same here, and we cannot help them. So Dr. Bawumia's point and policy is that we have to be able to have a database of the needs of our people. And you know, in Twano Boni Niano, or no database ne dada. Say the needs of our people ne ba be count. Say ne be ya fa patase ye fa ebia Methodist Church in himself polling station near wall na same here ni. Sene beya yebeti mabuano again or since obedi mampenia or no person obedi mampenia obebisa Evans na then call so Mr. President to that na bibia ye boko so no person be that kind of president because he catch us all that now na go abonten until every year biano obeba around a constituency by constituency aba be ye the friend no town hall stakeholder engagement meeting any taxi driver for di nkomo any party for di nkomo any media for di nkomo any many traders di nkomo eti o modwen and how we can help build the various constituencies any the various districts in this country ebiem osiso ba or the policy be by a friend the constituency based budget won say na is a kind national budget ani a kind bebre on tias here isha so for baby so mo say no budget here kan ye kura no omo de wo mu ne den patase for baby so mo say omo kura budget here kan omo de wo mu ne den me dem anu sin Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so ba be the constituency based budget he say the constituency budget ne kan ya ye be kan isha so constituency mo de wo mu ne ABCD eno no be boa ama development na koso ebiem no sa constituency based budget no enkrofo mo be the projects in the various constituencies no are going to be constituency based contractors yanko for contractor be a fin crime baba constituency for na be ye adwuma is going to stay in the constituency no na be creating more employment for the people living in that specific constituency.
Actually, for the 31st of January, Ebasono and NPP form kwako yi omukendi for they'll be due meaning to the 2028 general elections. But then I can't see any do okay elections here NPP for Baba to select a flag bearer do but heated conversations and as I can see no and I will share some na nema corner say ujapa no Bawumia din semi kotuja say Dr. Edubuahin Dr. Edubuahin o contest here for elections, okay? O contest here for elections. Mo fan check me if I don't get the name right. But Opache say one of MPP flag bearer o contest Kufuor in the 1992 general elections when they wanted the flag bearer no. Bawumia din sem bebre etudwa e na kan Japan party say sensem na Bawumia editudwa no enye no kre. Now we want to actually we are actually working on the sound bites. We are actually working on the sound bites. Now it is all the full updates no ayeden atumu amount. It's very soon we will work on it. Not just say at the end of the day, there are two amount. Now ultimately in some honorable Kenya Japan or the two because a Kamia question this particular contest or more corner issues be brave issues be brave Kenya Japan. No, I just say ne video air trendy on social media. No, I just say enya sem ketwa cry. Just say odwen ho kra na. I just say enye easy. You be try ho na it for ya ba in a second because issues of why I was said ya.
It say ya to me na ya pedia. Anya say madam funi we. Anya say me ni we na wokuo. Anya say we na ya tenten. And yes, away na me pen asem. Na mom, dear yadina kwa Robert Mia Jitumi in a mayano. Me poacho constituency executives, I am wire. Council of Elders, me poacho 1 year didn't call election 2028 or Barine. Coordinators, me poacho 1 year and call election 2028. Police station, police station, police station, police station, police station, police station, police station.
Ashafo Nameka will say, Menuka say, you know, that the 1st of January 2026 year, exactly 12 days, and NPP from Kwakoyi or Mukendi for. Now, Menuka say King Japan has actually come out from Michelle, and this is the first time King Japan address it. Baumia with strong words. Because Baumia could jump baby Eka say, Edubwa hin crowd contest ye, and as a Kufua said, you need Edubwa hin contest ye no. Ye allow Kufua mano call several times because King Japan party said Baumia Lusuba kwa, we shouldn't repeat him. And about Baumia party Kufua kre Lucy and he repeated it. And King Japan party said, no kre. Now King Japan is out with a very serious message. Said Baumia a liar because of the evidence about Elche said Edubwa hin or contest Kufua. Baumia use you as a narrative, no. Baumia use that particular narrative in a wrong context, and the words are so strong. In fact, Ken, Wakasapa, intro video, Baba Kebe to us.
He was fighting to go on the post, and they did not agree. And we contested, I will pay power, will be information in correct near the data. Timunya GD, second year Japan. Oba is a true and true party man, especially for the grassroots. Ya nyem sa, ni entimi amobwa party grassroots ni yina. Party no gua ni begu. Timisremo munya GD. Amon feel for me. Ebi ni mo ye propaganda. Oh, party no. Obi ani wa koba ko awatimi. I've never seen a liar like our former flag bearer on earth. He's a liar. Say, Edubuahin, one contested because not Oyan. This man is a liar. Today, I tell you, he's a liar. You shouldn't vote for a liar. A man who is lying to have power. Wow. Won't hear the history. Edubuahin, occurred 1992, and we winning. And occur general election and will lose 1996, the former black flag bearer Ejine Kumasi Kasena Edubuahin Yare. Kufuor contested Edubuahin in 1996 and Kufuor BT Edubuahin. Edibeye flag bearer. He was fighting to go on the post, and they did not agree. And we contested, I will pay power. Obi abedi o mining now to be detro a distorted history. Say, Mesra Mamon to Abama. Because Mumian Obi a man in nickname so we're a liar. More than a bar, we're a liar, and the people are not going to vote for him. He's not a trustworthy person. When I heard him yesterday saying that, I said, what? A presidential candidate who wants people to vote for him will look eyeball to eyeball and lie. He's a big liar. Men na makachira money. We're a liar. So Timiko General said na Edubuahin yare. Wow. Timesram Edubuahin was contested by Kufuor. And Kufuor BT no. Edibeye monko check history. In the mama omu metutu nyoma second chance. Many are told me. I am more popular than him in this country. I'm telling you today, me am more popular than him. Who knows him? The only people, those who know him as a liar. And he continues to lie. That is why we lost. One to me anka economy who wants somebody digital. Am I lose you? And you people that I'm talking to know why you didn't vote for him because of the tribal conflict. The tribal conflict. And we lost the 5 northern regions. And he's lying, said, oh no, when you're the highest vote. Kufuor had 20 seats, parliamentary seats, and now what 10? How can you say, when you're the highest vote? Mesrem. a trona papa ni di for power no de mu di agro ko ye mistakes e mu nua ye be say atena opposition ko Ghana ni di antrust no obunu say tronko ana wodi a tro wodu Ashanti region why so desperate he say a tronko ana have the wodi and why we want to win power, and if you want to win power, ask the Muslims themselves, they will tell you say oko adum cheho e de yikogu na enti yantoma no oko nungwa yomu shrine e de yigu nsi yantoma no. The Muslims say it all the time, the Christians are saying say yantoma no. So what are we saying? Do we want to lose power? When these same Muslims say bring Canada Japan, Christians are saying bring Canada Japan, and you are not catch it and say what is Zongo Muslim nothing votes member. What happened in the north? And you are aware, you are the very people more witness say his brutality. I have to tell you the truth. What you say? In this and Trona or Namdi and no Kurabemo will lose election. Tibunya Bo, Amun Tuabama Canada Japan. Near Manukure and Nedi, our Ghanaian politics. That's right. People in Boko Enclave, you know very well. The tribal conflict played a role for us to lose. Religious problems caused us because of him. He has to accept it. The boys home says he come me. I'm about to one young two mano or no go jina doom chay and a young two mano and will go. They tell me all the time. They come to me. They tell me. Into one person kataso tribal conflict, any religious problems. It's a fact. And you are there. You experience it yourself. It is a trona will di country because he wants power. And you want. The messenger, Munya Gidi, say Ghana, he let me in Medamasi. I mean, sure, Munya. Number 1, 31st January. Number 1, at an appropriate time, on Sabasaka, Modi Day Sikano, Timunya Gidi, and Ned for the program, Tidi Day Sikano Subeba. Medamasi said, Masse Madaji, Nan Mabetiemi. Especially Zibila and Binduri. The last time about Mututian. And I haven't forgotten about promises, and it will affect Timpani, Garu, and Ubia. You be making sure see a developed country. Timedamasi, Yamishra Munina.
Thank you.
So I pause much.
Okay, so that was in Sema Kennedy Japan Eddie Tuja, and he's trending on social media a lot because the Bimu is on your presidential material, and some of the words were a bit tougher, and the party trying to actually bring themselves together and trying as much as possible to, because at the end of the day, say Yiba Umia, you have to answer for exactly what Ken have said. And NDC can use these words against Kennedy Japan, regardless of politics. Someone also argue, say, Baumia fraction, you know, can't find Kennedy Japan. In fact, I have a picture right here on my file. Like I say, yeah, post here, or mu post here as a Kennedy Japan, or more say Kennedy Japan, a cooking. Right here, I say, and also a Baumia nen Crawford. So, it's like Ubia yen yonko dirty. Okay, everyone Ubia yen yonko dirty, and at the end of the day, this particular issue, no. It is broader or bigger than what we think. And at the end of the day, we all want the New Patriotic Party to be a very good party. So, in toning down a bit, that is exactly what I can see from this particular standpoint. And then we are definitely monitoring all of these issues at hand. So, preacher, make an answer. No, may the better screens so my way. I'm not putting the picture on the screens to allude or to kind of suggest that Sebu Ken is doing something bad. I'm just putting the picture on the screens to tell you, say, attacks na attacking in Japan no so about out about eba kasano. Baumia, the team no almost indirectly the same. So Sebu both comes through actually thrown down a bit because Obia the shot is just too much, and at the end of the day, Osunu mienu eko a efam na ye den ebre nti wo hwe screen so a we fi Mr Irish or say ye pe anyansafo ama omo edi oman we ni ma mo se aboaje anokwa so wo hwe picture na AI do wo hwe picture na bo say ye kin Japan na o hye ho na ase owo bibi enima I say isam benye isam they are trying to say bi papa no o cocaine or sniffy bi ton bi den EDB good rubber money at the ekotonton. So this is coming from the camp of a year Baumia. Definitely. It's way if you camp of Baumia na in Japan so abeti biamani say ya. You know said definitely omunya no moye de omuku no in fighting no party no and no more brain say. So yeah the best see we thank you so much for joining us. We'll give you more updates as all of these various events continue to come. I think say I'd like to read some few comments. Where if you could Joe William 9574 or say Ghana securities should stop fooling people with this Nigerians. Why Nigerians don't go to Senegal or any other country and do that criminality and everyday Ghana is a very good question, Kojo. And Kojo saying besides and Ghanaian think that it's good news that we have Nigerian criminals in our country called Ghana. Why they don't go to any African countries to do that? Kojo is asking again. If Moses Musa, I'll say hi. Moses hi too. And if you could really, I'll say Ghana leave our borders open and you're expecting good things to come there. If you can't cross your border and leave Nigerians, or see if you can't cross your border, leave the Nigerians alone. And I'm more or in some king and I saw no so and Philip say hi. Philippines Nigerians should stay in their country. We don't want them in Ghana because of their bad life. And away fi Ami. I4K. So Ghana is very loose and lawless and very weak. If not, why arrest Nigeria, deports and double? Or if not, why arrest Nigeria, deports and double will come again? How can we be a great country with this kind of attitude and scamming in Ghana? And away fi I4Q because Ghana, we are not serious as a country. When away fi I read comments online, Black Americans complain about Ghana allowing people to do scams in Ghana, and it was very bad. And Awifi Sulemana or say hi, and Awifi Fojo Edu say hi. So these are some of the comments among for the aba in regards with news na edi kan edebre mo about Nigeria for menu kasisi no information about say because they are doing fraud. I remind you, these people were arrested in various constituencies, Tuba, Weja, Afienya, East Legon, and I think Weja, my can't Weja, now Weja SO account. So these issues, issues are at the end of the day, are quite a huge national concern. What I say, and then amount for air parties, a bandits na DBA that sorry, ye check conform ha conform ye chino no. Idin ebe friend enya aboaje enye kojo enye mensa ena chinedu ena go friend say Sunday ena ike ena eje say Nigeria fon kwa enye fraud momo fraud sakawa enye kron no mo ya ene na emba no so asawo ena mobo ene ebisa say who allowed them into the country in the first place me no can say no these are definitely serious issues so you need indemnity and we'll definitely work hard to give you more updates as all of this particular various events continue to unfold in this particular country Ghana. We'll be giving you more updates. You need indemnity, but in the meantime, you could see some Ghanaians have actually been taken to the streets to actually demonstrate, saying Nigeria for now or more krum has seen. I was say a buying air than ABB form because the BI better sorry near Nigeria.